Hell yeah, baby. Hear that goodness? All the way on the left side? Yeah. Wait, hold on. This is the better. Right, here we go. You ready? I bet you weren't ready for this from a horror game. Watch this. Hell yeah, bitch. Let's go, Silent Hill 2. Alright, turn that off. Hey, what's up? This is it. This is a Return to Silent Hill. I already reviewed it. I've already seen it. Shoutouts to everyone that watched that review. It actually did pretty well. You know, hey. And of course, it's out in a couple of days. So I gotta give who's it? Cineverse? Is it Cineverse? The distributors, they actually let people review it 2 days before it came out, which is I thought was a good sign, but then I saw a couple reviews, and at least from critics, it seems like maybe that wasn't the best idea. I haven't seen the Rotten Tomatoes score, but I've seen a couple reviews. This is the thing. I thought it was fine. I actually enjoyed the movie. I love Silent Hill 2, and I had expectations for this movie, for sure. I was hoping, I mean, Christoph Gans is back. I really like the first one. I really like Brotherhood of the Wolf. I mean, I like his visual style. I just don't, I don't like the marketing for this has been almost non-existent. It's been so weird to even watch a trailer. You would have to track it down. It was so strange. Anyway, well, it's coming out at least this weekend. So, and reviews are out. So I don't expect them to be very good, but, I'm going to say 30% on Rotten Tomatoes. I think that's about what Silent Hill 1 had. So that's my guess. Let's find out. We have Rotten Tomatoes here, so I gotta use this. All right, and there it is. I see it. Oh yeah, Mercy movie comes out. Maybe I'll check that out after. All right, here we go. What's the score? If there even is a score, there might even be enough reviews. Who knows? All right, let's see it. I know it's going to be lower than 30%. I think I'm being way too hopeful. All right, let's go. Oh, no. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, Jesus. Oh, get away. No, get away. God damn. The only positive reviews are 2 out of 4? Come on. Are you fucking kidding? Damn. Oh, Mercy has 21%. Jesus Christ. Oh, at least it's better than 7. 7%. Dude, I don't know. I think I saw a different movie. I mean, I understand. I knew once I was done watching that movie that critics are gonna hate it, but I don't know. That's lower than Silent Hill Revelation, I think, which is crazy because this is not Silent Hill Revelation. That Silent Hill Revelation is a better bad movie, I will say, when it comes to Silent Hill Revelation's higher. Oh no, no. It's 1 point higher. What the fuck? It's a fucking dream I'm living. In my restless dreams to see that score. All right. All right. Let's see the reviews. Are there going to be a lot of Silent Hill 2 fans here? I do have another review I'll check out after this. So, but here we go. Let's see. We'll read these. There's only 15 of them. So. All right, Matt Donato. I don't know how to pronounce it. Between the poor performances, I don't know. I could see people say that about like maybe some of the side actors. Like I thought the cult members were a little over the top, and I thought Eddie's actor was over the top. Don't worry, you ain't gonna see him for much. That still blows me away. It's almost like the movie forgot about him. Like legitimately, it feels like maybe there was like other scenes filmed with him, but they just said, just cut it out, fuck it. We put them in the beginning and that's it. I was like, what the fuck? That's so weird because they didn't do the same thing with Laura or fucking Angela. I mean, I guess they kind of did, but it was very strange. Very, very strange choice. They should just cut Eddie out. It really changed nothing having him there. Anyway, but I thought that James, I mean, I thought the actor did a solid job, and I thought Hannah Emily Anderson was pretty solid. So I don't know. Dismally edited storytelling. I could see someone think that for sure. And fumbled Fright Night entertainment. Return to Silent Hill is anything but a warm welcome home for horror movie and video game fans. I don't know if Matt has played the original game, but it was kind of hard for me to gauge what a normal person would think of this, because of course I love the game and I know a lot about it. Not as much as some people, I'm sure, but I play too many games and all that just to be able to learn or to remember every single aspect of one. You know what I mean? Silent Hill 2 is a good one to do that with, though. Silent Hill in general is. Yeah, like the whole entire time I'm like, oh, they're doing this and they're doing that, or they're not doing this. So like it formed better while watching it for me, because I knew what to expect, and the way they were condensing things didn't bother me too much. The changes they did, some of them did bother me a lot, some of them didn't actually, and I kind of liked them. I don't know. Again, I have a feeling I'm gonna be the most positive person here, considering the only positive we saw was a 5 out of 10 or 2 out of 4. It's the same thing. All right. And I think I gave it, what, a 6? My first watch, I gave it like a 6.5, I think, or a 7, I think. I was actually way more positive about it than I thought I would be. And then I watched it the second time. I'm like, yeah, okay, maybe a little lower. If I watch a third time, I probably will be lower again. Anyway, it turns out making a horror movie where the hero is more casually curious or oblivious than scared is a tricky proposition. I mean, I don't know if that's exactly the case. I mean, like there was plenty of times in the movie where he's trying to look really scared. It is kind of funny where he's like, and pretty much whenever he has to hold, he has the headache. He's like, oh, he's like, oh. Anyway, director Christoph Gans understands Silent Hill so arrestingly and vividly when it comes to visual nightmare fuel that it makes it all more frustrating that with this story he still doesn't get what he is adapting. Yeah. I mean, the whole sexual aspect is completely gone from this movie. I don't even think I talked about that in my review. I should have, because I did. I definitely did. No, I did. I mentioned it. I should have mentioned it more, because that's entirely gone. Like, you still have the nurses and I guess the lying figures, and there's another creature there that's got massive cake, but like it's never really addressed. You know what I mean? And it's addressed in the game in a way. It's a little bit more subtle, but this is a movie that's not really that subtle. So you think, okay, they would address it, but no, they didn't. Okay, okay. Anyway. An atmospheric supernatural horror thriller that offers no surprises, thrills, or palpable scares. One thing I want to say about that, though, I thought because this was going to be like a more independent movie, because it wasn't being distributed by like Sony or whoever, that I thought that the reason why they were doing that is so they can go as far as they could with a lot of stuff. And there's a couple moments where they insinuate things that are really fucked up, that aren't really in the game. I mean, they are, but for different characters, let's just say. And the game does it better also. But it's one of those cases where they just didn't. They kind of went like, I don't know. I think there was more horrifying stuff in that first Silent Hill movie. There was a lot more horrifying stuff in Silent Hill Revelation, but not in that sense. It was just because it was a horrifying movie. I just don't see. I don't see it. I mean, I get it. Silent Hill Revelation has more reviews right now, so that's probably why it's. You know, if this gets more reviews, I'm sure more positive ones will come out, because it really isn't that bad of a movie. I'm sorry. Like, even the reviews I've been reading, there's been a lot of 4 out of 10. You know, like 4 out of 10. I mean, 4 out of 10 is a below average. You know, some would say bad, yes, but like, it's not horrible. You know. Anyway, I mean, this one's low, though. An atmosphere, I read that. Instead of getting lost in this psychological labyrinth, its lack of, funny enough, they don't have the labyrinth in the movie. They have a maze, I guess. That's about as good as it's good to get. Its lack of impact lands with an unfortunately hollow thud. Yeah, a confusing plot. Yeah, if you are, wait, this is from Games Radar, so they would probably know the game. Like, if you know the game, it's not that confusing. You understand what's going on for the most part. Even with the changes, you're like, okay, I understand, yeah. The ending is confusing, though, I will say. It's not that it's confusing, it's that you just have to think about it for a second, and you're like, okay, they're probably going for this, but the way they revealed it was like, Is this a dream? You know what I mean? Like, oh, what the fuck is this? Are they redoing it because there's a whole that theory about James having to redo everything over and over again. That's why there's all these bodies. Yeah. Anyway, but a confusing plot, mediocre visual effects, and over the top acting. There is some over-the-top acting, to be fair. Might make director Christoph Gans's newest Silent Hill adaptation just as divisive as his first attempt 20 years ago. Yeah, I mean, I think the first one's better, but oh no, IGN didn't like it. IGN gave it the same score as the positive review, though. It shouldn't work, and it doesn't a lot of time, but there's something compelling in how it all wraps up, how decisions that floundered in the moment feel a little bit more justified once the credits roll, which are awesomely stylish for some reason. Yeah, that was really strange. The credits were stylish. And you get some of the like shots that you want from the Maria in the bed, whatever. Like, and I think Maria in the chair is also in the credits, which is weird. It's very strange. Like they put like little like yeah, and like remember this for the game in the. Is that weird to do? Like they hint at scenes from a game you're adapting, but not actually put those scenes in the movie. It is weird, right? Like hint or give Easter eggs like, you know, this scene, we're not doing it. But here's a little like, what could have been? We might have done it. Like, you didn't, though. But we could have. You didn't, though. Anyway, why didn't you? The amount of tweets I saw before this movie came out coping about, like, Maria. Like, it's just like, Maria's going to have a big role. I know it. She's going to... I'm like, no. Oh, she's going to say, I'm not your Mary. She does not say, I'm not your Mary. And she barely does anything. Maria is not even the same character in this. She is... It's so... Whatever. I hit my glass. Anyway, it's ultimately an adaptation that fails to improve upon the source material, or do anything particularly new and interesting. Those craving a truly great psychological horror experience are better off booting up a version of Silent Hill 2. Yep. Return to Silent Hill never captures the smothering, oppressive dread of the game, mainly because it's a property with a premise built on immersion. I mean, they could totally do it. I mean, I go watch someone play Silent Hill 2 and get scared, so I don't know. Fans, that's a score. That's a 2 out of 5. I mean, that's a 2 out of 10 right there. Fans of the video game will probably enjoy being able to sit back and watch this familiar world play out. However, I have to review Return to Silent Hill in terms of how good a movie it is. And it is not a good movie. It's a movie that is. It's shit. And I don't need to click on it. That's what they think, at least. The successful recreation of a nightmare is impressive, but the hurdle is turning that nightmare into something that captivates audiences. When discussing a dream, it's often the storyteller who's enjoying themselves more than the listener. Yeah, I kind of agree with that one. It does feel like Christoph Gans is like, I turned you into my own story. I had a great time, you know? Damn, 0.5 out of 4. I found the experience difficult to sit through and nonsensical from moment to moment with its confounding story and shoddy CGI matched only by its lack of entertainment value. This is the thing. I thought some of the CGI was pretty good. Like, I thought the line figures looked really good. And I really liked the transition to the other world whenever they did that. The little vein things coming out and stuff. I thought that was a smart way to do it. I think there was some good CG considering how low the budget was, most likely. But there was some really bad CG fire at times, and I understand. But I was expecting all the CG to be bad, and I don't think there was a lot of green screen, but they used that fucking stupid volume thing that like the Mandalorian uses. So, and you could tell like it's not a green screen; it's literally just a big fucking TV in front of or behind them. It's a really high quality TV behind them, so there's times where it just doesn't look right. I didn't think that the special effects were that bad though. Like considering I was expecting it to look real shit. There was some good practical stuff. Like I feel like some of these reviews are missing. Like the set design's really good. I thought the cinematography was good. I thought the score was very good. I don't know. A 0.5 seems way too low considering the stuff I said is actually pretty good in the movie. As an adaptation of one of the best video games ever made from a filmmaker who successfully translated the game's world to film before, it's a major disappointment. As a movie, it's just bad. Yeah, all right, fair enough. Collider reviewed it. Damn. This powerful survival horror story, I was just surprised it doesn't have Marvel in the beginning of the title, has been turned into an ugly, laughable adaptation that proves that maybe we should have never gone back to Silent Hill. Sorry, I was distracted by this review now. Another 0.5 out of 4. Christoph Gans's film does away with all this. Yeah, there you go. They brought up psychosexual nuance of Silent Hill 2. They did. It's pretty much completely gone. Like, even Maria, like, there's no point of her looking the way she looks. There's actually no point. They don't bring it up ever. Dude, they don't even, like, do the like, is she Mary or is she Maria? He doesn't even bring it up. She brings it up. He's like, oh, you could say it. I look like her, right? And then James is like, what? Oh, yeah, I guess you do. Like, it almost seems like he didn't even notice. It's very strange. Again, there's things in it that I liked. But, yeah. It's just, I feel like Silent Hill 2 deserves a bigger budget, at least. And maybe better actors, I guess. Again, I think the acting is solid, but like it's such a great story that it's so weird saying that because Silent Hill 2 has technically bad voice acting. I get that, but it fits it so well. And then Silent Hill 2, the remake, has amazing acting all across the board. So especially Luke Roberts, he fucking nails that. And I forgot the actress who plays Mary and Maria. But she's also excellent. But by the way, I never finished that game myself because I'm a pussy, but I did watch a playthrough. So another that's the prime example of the Silent Hill 2 fan is excited to play it for the first time. That meme. I'm a pussy. I don't know what to tell you. I really am. Like, you know how many horror games I skipped because I couldn't handle it. I don't know what to tell you. Silent Hill 2 is one of the scariest games of all time. I'm a pussy. That's it. That's all. That's just it. Straight up. All right. I want to check out one more review. This is from Cinefii. This is actually a website I used to do stuff for. Big reason why I actually was able to see the movie early. So shout outs. I want to read their review right here. So this is cinefii.com. Check it out. It's a 3-minute read. Let's read the whole review. So okay. So he gave it a maybe because they do a must, a maybe, a mistake. Okay. All right, that's probably what I'd give it for sure. Director Christoph Gans. I used to review on this website. Actually, do they have am I here? I think they do like past people. No, maybe not anymore. But I used to review for here. But shout outs. So anyway, Silent Hill director Christoph Gans returns 20 years later for his ultimate passion project, Return to Silent Hill, inspired by the 2001 video game Silent Hill 2. This is a reasonable attempt at an adaptation that takes serious liberties with the story. Low atmosphere, haunted creatures, and endless labyrinths. Return to Silent Hill is a psychedelic nightmare that deals with grief in a uniquely satisfying fashion. I'm not going to read the whole review because I mean you should just read it yourself. I'll read the last part. Jeremy Irvine's portrayal of James appears to be unrecognizable to the source. Yeah, with his portrayal capturing his grief, struggle, and horror effectively as he manages the town's inhabitants. This is the thing that really annoys me about this fucking movie, I will say, is that, like, James, he feels nothing like James Sunderland from the game, obviously. But he's also, like, he's just, like, when they do the grief aspect, it is just like a, woe is me, I drinky, you know, which is true for the game. He is an alcoholic. But we don't see that. We just the first time we ever see James is in that fucking bathroom, and that's the beginning of his journey. So the whole like 10-minute sequence before that, where he's getting drunk, he's getting in a bar fight and stuff, and his psychiatrist is talking to him and stuff. It's just not necessary at all. 100%. You know what? I need a little bit of this. Sorry, I need to be reminded of the game. Anyway, yeah, whatever, fuck it. His motives remain the same as the game, but nearly everything else has shifted. His appearance, while semi-similar to the game, remind me more of Friday the 13th era Jared Padalecki. Sure, yeah, I can see that. James is a visibly hardened individual who struggles to handle the horrors of the town on his path to finding his lost love, Mary. He's neutral to those he meets that are human, although skeptical of their existence. And ultimately, within the city limits, he only has one goal in mind: find Mary and escape the noise. Well, there are interesting twists and turns to behold. It does take some liberties. I've been told by those much more familiar with the game. I'm assuming that was one of them. And creating new plot points and characters to assist in his time in the confines of Silent Hill. It may not be what gamers will want out of their big screen adaptation of one of the greatest horror games ever created, but it's easily one of the most captivating, especially considering the previous 2012 attempt. It's nearly impossible as a fan of these games to not leave appreciating something, whether it be the creatures, the town itself, the depiction of James, or Lee, of course, or more accurately, the original score from Silent Hill alum composer Akira Yamaoka. What? You mean him? That's the new version of Theme of Laura, by the way, which is in this movie, which is hilarious considering Laura is not even close to the same character. So, not that it matters really. This is just a good song. You don't really need it to be associated with Laura, I guess, if you don't want. Oh, let's go to Metacritic, actually. I'm sure the score there is going to be good. Shout out to Cinefii, though. Alright. So, one of the more positive reviews, it seems like. Alright, it's taking too long. Come on. Come on! Oh no. What's happening? You okay, Metacritic? I think Metacritic's sick. It's got the coughs. Oh no, it's over, bro. Oh no, Silent Hill rolled over into Metacritic, and now it's a ghost town. Can we fucking come on, work this time? Come on. Okay, well, you know what? How about this? I'll just look it up through Google. Wait, maybe work. Oh, it does work on. Oh my god, it works on Google Chrome, and the score is. Yeah, that's about right. I mean, that's higher than a 7. Wait, what does Silent Hill Revelation have on here? That's the question. I want to see the reviews first. IGN, Collider. Yeah, it's all the same reviews it seems like I've ever seen. All right, let's see what Silent Hill Revelation has here. Damn. I mean, I don't blame you for not wanting to believe Silent Hill Revelation exists, but it does. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Return to Silent Hill is winning there. 16. It's so low. Look at these. Look at all the games here. Look at the games. Even Homecoming and Downpour. Look at 70, 77, whatever. All right. Well, the reviews for that movie are way too low. I think I might want to watch that movie again. Damn, a short message had that low reviews? Shit. Okay. Oh yeah, Silent Hill Experience. I actually have that. Townfall. I forgot. That's most likely coming out this year. We're gonna have a Silent Hill game every year. That's crazy. Like next year will be Silent Hill Remake, and then this year will be Townfall, and then the year after that will probably be Silent Hill 3 Remake. Most likely. And then probably a new Silent Hill game entirely like F. I mean, they've been selling well. The movies, however, are not doing well. Anyway, well, there you go. That's that. Wait, hold on. Wait, let me get to here's the best part right here. Oh yeah, no, this is the part. Here we go. Wait, here it is. Wait, this is where we go crazy. The fucking solo. Is this the solo? I skipped ahead too much. I usually listen to the whole fucking song. Now I'm confused. That isn't it. Oh, it's so good. Oh, that's good shit, right? Wait. I think this thing. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. Hell yeah. Go to that soundtrack. This is a horror game. You scared? You scared? You should be. Yeah, buddy. I should have did a whole reaction for the soundtrack. I should 100% should have done that. I don't know why I didn't. I could have been here busting my balls to this because that whole like solo part I'm pretty sure is new to that version of Theme of Mary. Not Theme of Mary, Theme of Laura. Actually, Theme of Mary would have been funnier if it was called that. James, I'm dying. I'm sick. Please. All right, that's it. We're done. Yeah, the critics don't like it. Bye.